Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm going to wait a couple minutes, see who pops on. So this is recording, so it's going to be great. I just had barbecue and I forgot to put some lipstick on. Hey, Danica, when you come over here. Yeah, they're like diet ones. My lipstick is in the pocket of my teacher bag. Looks like I need some lipstick. I just had barbecue. So I got to show you guys, going to show this real quick. So Danica just discovered these in the fridge. You know, those of you that are on my Facebook and know me personally know that I have been in this weight loss challenge for a little while here. They're like 100 calories and they're amazing. So
Are they really amazing?
They are, yes. Daddy probably wants one too. All right, I feel a little bit better now. So I just came from this really, really cool training. And I see here that that light is going to bother me. So I think I'm going to try to move my screen here. And, ooh, look, now I have two lights. Okay, sorry. Well, I have this historic home with those of you that one of these days come over. The sconces behind me are the original sconces to the house. Let me go over and turn that off and see if that helps a little bit. Danny, maybe you could turn on this dining room light for me when you get a chance. Okay. All right. Oh, Danica, that does not work. Turn the light back on. We turn that light over there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's just a little bit too dark, and now you've got all this glare. So we're just gonna have to live with those lights behind me for now, and so we'll try and figure out how to resolve that next time. Maybe I'll throw a little scarf over it or something. But anyway, I just happened to come from this really cool social media, digital marketing social. So there's this company here in San Antonio called Geekdom, and one of the companies that is based out of Geekdom does social media marketing, and so they hosted a social for people that are in that field. And even though I'm not in social media as a field, I feel like that's something that as Scentsy consultants we absolutely have to use. And so they said, come on down for barbecue and brews. And you know, those of you that, again, if you don't know me on social media, I love craft beer. And so I was like, ooh, brews and barbecue. So it was great. And we the professionals that spoke, they did kind of like a little round table, and they talked about the importance of social media and about developing your personal brand. The guy that was the main speaker was the social media specialist from IBM, and so he was really awesome. So anyway, though, I want to go ahead and get started. So you are at our first Zoom meeting, and we're going to be doing this and recording it for those of you that can't be here. We're going to be doing this every single Wednesday night at the same time, 8 o'clock. And so if you can get on and be on the screen with me and asking and answering questions so that other people can learn from you as well and get ideas for their business, then we would love to hear from you. If you can see that cat tail over there in the corner. So I have 2 cats and 2 dogs and 3 kids. And so this is a little crazy house. And so for those of you that think that it's difficult to run a Scentsy business when life gets in the way, believe me, okay, in addition to this crazy life, the mom life, the fur baby life, I am also a full-time social studies teacher. I teach middle school Texas history, and I also run an Airbnb out of our property. We have a little apartment in the back that we rent out, and I also drive for Uber every once in a while. And so life is a little crazy, but one of the things that I'm focusing on is building consistency with my business. And so I think that's why transition is so important. So I want to talk about that in just a minute. So I want to start off real quick. Like I said, we're going to be doing this every single Tuesday. And so I want to start off, and I put a few talking points here, so bear with me just one sec while I get my iPad balanced here so it doesn't fall on the floor. Well, I guess it's falling anyway. So I want to start off with some congratulations. So first off, I want to congratulate our top January consultants. So our top one was Ginger Garcia. So yay, Ginger. I was also in that top 5. Deborah Spear, awesome. I'm so proud of you. I'll talk about you in just a second too. Melanie Brookshire, we haven't met yet, but I'm so excited that you had a fabulous month. And Karina Garcia, Karina, so glad to see you on here. So congratulations on your great month. Our top recruiters, Naomi Correa and Kristen Brown. Kristen, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's such a unique name. My kids have unique names too, and so I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing it right. So if it's not Kristen, then let me know so that I can fix it. But congratulations to Naomi and Kristen, who recruited new consultants to their teams this month. And guys, let me tell you, that $49 special, we've got 7 more days to talk to people that we have been talking to about joining our company. And $49, I mean, like, that's less than a night out, really. Like, you know, we can spend more than that at Chili's or Applebee's. So if you can tell them, you know, hey, do you want to buy a warmer or do you want to start a business? You pick. All right. So let's see what else here. Okay. Congratulations for our largest downline. So that's another thing that I'm going to always be shouting out on our beginning of the on our I'll try and do it at the beginning of the month, but I just want to give a shout out for January, 2 of our strongest leaders. So Naomi Correa, your team of 10 did 1,351 in team wholesale volume. And so that is absolutely awesome. I'm really proud of you. Deborah Spear, your team of 4 did 630 in team wholesale volume this past month in January. So yay! If you're on team Naomi or if you are on team Deborah, congratulations. Thank you for all your hard work. I know that your leaders really appreciate you and all your work. And guys, if you have just one person on your team, guess what? You're a leader. Okay, you're a leader. And so take every opportunity that you can to build those leaders up, whether you have 1 on your team or whether you have 100 on your team. Okay, it's all about building up that wide base, and it starts with you and then it just goes down from there. Okay, so promotions. Congratulations to Marisa Lopez and Kristen Brown, who promoted to certified consultants. We're so proud of you guys. And Kristen, we're crossing our fingers that we can get you to lead consultant pretty soon. So I'll probably be chatting with you about that pretty soon. We didn't have any shooting stars this month. That's something that we really want to take advantage of. If we have some new consultants that sign up in February, that we work with them to be able to earn that shooting star, because it's a one-time opportunity to get that shooting star enhancement kit. And let me tell you, it's a lot of product that you get for probably about 2/3 of the price. So rather than paying 75%, you're paying about 60% for all of that product. And it's product that you can turn around and sell. It's product that when you go into a party, you've got it. And you know, a lot of people that are signing up for this $49 deal, one of their objections, you know, and it's all about like tackling those objections. One of their objections is, but I don't get very much product with this $49 kit. Well, what you can do is work with them to help them get that shooting star kit. And then when they get their paycheck for that first month, they've hit $500, they're going to get a paycheck of 100 and something. Have them take that and turn it around and reinvest it into their shooting star enhancement kit. And shooting star enhancement kit is a tax deduction. So it's just, they're reinvesting that money. All right. Let's see. One more thing before we move on to February. Happy birthday, Marisa Lopez. Has a birthday on the 25th. So we're so happy for you. We hope that you feel spoiled and fabulous all day long. All right, top February. So February is almost to a close. And here are our front runners. Okay, I'm not going to say like first place, second place, whatever, or PRB, because we still have 7 days left. We're going to put that big push towards the end. And I know some of you are going to surpass that and end up on this list. So front runners for February are Catherine Mendorp, me, Monica Garcia, Tony Bueno, Erica Lujan, and Nicole Segovia. So keep on working it, guys. February is still another week left. Okay, don't have any top recruiters for this month yet, but again, all of those seeds that you've been planting about the $49, take advantage, and this is your opportunity to seal the deal and help those people make the decision to change their lives through Scentsy. All right, couple of things to note. Our last day to get the warmer of the month and the scent of the month is coming up very soon. Hello Spring is a really, really pretty warmer, and I think it's gonna really enhance what we have to show. And I'm excited about that Spring Forward scent. I think just the idea, the name of it, when you couple that with the spring catalog and say, hey, you know, here's our spring catalog. Look, I happen to have it right here. So here's our spring catalog, Hello Sunshine. And here's our new fabulous bar. Speaking of bars, I have been demoing this one right here. This was this past month's scent of the month, Plum and White Woods. Beautiful. It almost smells like candy. Like it's like a candied plum. But you still have that like fresh scent to it. So I used this as one of the scents in my whiff boxes, which I'll probably do a separate training on all of that because it's a lot of stuff. But I used this as one of the scents, and this is the one that every customer, when they opened it up, they said, oh my gosh, this smells fabulous. And I know that I'm going to get repeat orders for this just because of those whiff boxes. So, all right. So I want to talk to you real quickly about transition and about some of the tools that are available to you. So if you listen to Allison Dalkey's training last night, she does the online steps to success every Tuesday night. And I always try to listen to it. Last night I got a little bit of a late start. My daughter was in the middle of a video game, and so I kind of had to wait and listen to it a little bit later. And then by that time I was a little busy and welcoming our guests into the Airbnb. And so so I just kind of kept starting and stopping. And so today I went back, and while I was on my lunch break, I listened to the whole thing from start to stop. And one of the key things that she talked about was that spring cleaning is all about decluttering your life and decluttering your Scentsy business in a way that you can create more margin in your life. And what she means by that, more margin, is that if you are working your job, if you're working your Scentsy business effectively, and you're organized in how you do it, then you're going to have more time where if somebody says, hey, you know, do you want to get together at Starbucks for a sip and sniff? You've got things ready, and you can go and you can enjoy yourself, and you can make the conversation about Scentsy and not be all frazzled, you know, trying to figure out where all your stuff is. And so part of making that margin, and the personal part too, is just, you know, if you're spending less time on organizing your stuff and packaging your products and things like that, then you're gonna have more time for your family. And honestly, is that not why we're doing this? To better the lives for our families. And so we wanna be able to spend more time with them. So that said, part of decluttering your business is shifting from one season to the next and being prepared for that. And so some of the things that are available for you are the transition kits. All right, so you can still get fall winter catalogs if you need them. All right, so your spring summer 2017 catalogs are available in packs of 25. I can't remember the exact price. I'll have to look it up. You also have your fall winter complete party and mini testers. I wanted to share with you guys the difference between your party testers and your mini testers, because this is something that I didn't find out about until a little bit into my business. I kind of wish that I had known about this. So so these are party testers, okay, size wise. These are mini testers, okay. So party testers, a full set of transition testers runs about $25. A full set of complete testers runs about $75. So that's one reason why this deal is a really great deal for people to sign up. So one thing that I love about the full-size testers is that they really get like a good whiff of that scent. All right, the mini testers though, the thing that I love about the mini testers is that they can fit easily and go with you wherever you want. They're just real tiny. Ooh, what is this one? Oh, this is citrus rosemary. You know, that's the thing about Scentsy is sometimes I'll be like doing one thing and I'll just get this whiff and it's like, whoa. So this is citrus rosemary. It's absolutely fabulous. So the thing about the mini testers is that they can go anywhere with you. They are great for pouch parties if you've got busy people on your list of 100 that you're trying to get them to have a party and they're like, well, no, we got soccer on this night, we got this on this night, we got that on that night. Then get them to just take the Scentsy with them. Or you're trying to sell to an office, you've got somebody who has a lot of women around them maybe. That's a great opportunity. So the mini testers are, I believe, $12 for one transition set. Now this package thing that I have right here, I want to show you. So this is the new party bag that Scentsy has available. And for me, I don't have one handy here, but I always used the 31 thermal totes. They were just the right size for my testers and everything, but I love this one because it's branded. But I also love the way that it's got all the paperwork and everything handy in it. So let me just show you kind of what that looks like when you open it up. Okay, so let me scooch over here real quick. So when you open it up, you unzip it, it's gonna open up to these flaps, okay? Oops, wrong side up, okay. All right, so it's gonna open up to these flaps. So what I did is you've got all these pockets that you can put literature. So I've got the Scentsy Go packet, I've got the Host and Join packet over here. And then on this side, I would probably put either order forms or the catalog itself right over here on the side, maybe some samples, maybe a car candle. You can tuck anything that you want in there. All right, and then right here, this part's gonna flap down. I don't know if you can see that there. So that part's gonna flap down. I would probably put my order forms there. You can see how it's got a pin loop. And then I've got I can just leave the catalog right in there if I want. Then this part opens up as well. And what I have on this top part is I have the product training guide. Now, the product training guide is awesome to have in there. If you haven't gotten one of these, they're super cheap. They're like a pack of 5 on the Scentsy website. But these are in the Scentsy store. But these are really awesome because it takes your customers through like step by step. Each of these products explains all the background on them, how they can be used, the ingredients, everything. So if you're brand new to Scentsy and you're like, well, I don't know the difference between Scentsy Clean and Scentsy Fresh. My sponsor didn't tell me. She's my cousin who lives in Utah and I don't even talk to her about Scentsy. And I've only seen Scentsy one time at the fair, whatever. So this has a list of features and benefits that you can use as your talking points. Okay, so I challenge you to maybe even use some of these on your social media, not like cut and paste, but go through these and say, hey, you know, I've been checking out the Scentsy Go. I went to, you know, a team meeting or whatever. My sponsor had a Scentsy Go, and here's some of the reasons why I love it. And so even if you can't think of what to say off the top of your head, you've got things right here. So by the way, Scentsy Go is amazing. I actually, let me turn the light on so you can, oh, I hope it's not dead. There you go. So you can see it all lit up here. It'll cycle through the various colors if you want. Once it goes off of the white, it's going to cycle through the various colors. I actually am donating one of these to my gym. I go to Orange Theory Fitness, and we have these like little orange splat points that we use to register like when our heart rate gets into a certain zone. So they're sending me the decal so I can have a friend of mine that has a Cricut cut that for me. And so they're gonna have this right at the front office, and it's Orange Theory. So of course, Sunkissed Citrus is gonna be the scent that I'm gonna put in there with the scent box, and that's gonna be fabulous. So anyway, those are some talking points that you can use from that product guide. So anyway, like I was saying, the mini tester set is about $12, and this this bag fits one transition set perfectly. Okay, so this is all of my mini testers. All right, so let's see, what else was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about the showcase brochures and the product list. So I know that for a lot of us, you know, we're just starting off with our Scentsy business, and so a set of 25 catalogs is a really, really big investment. And with the beginning of the catalog season, you can go through these like Girl Scout cookies. Okay, I mean, you know, everybody that you see, oh, do you have a catalog? Do you have a catalog? Do you have a catalog? Before you know it, you've gone through 2 packs of 25. So you may want to consider getting the showcase brochures, which are a full size. Greg, are you there in the? Is there a showcase brochure somewhere there handy? They're the ones that are like the size of a magazine cover. You see one maybe on the table? Yeah, no? Oh, okay, there was one by the TV, but I guess it got put away. So a showcase brochure is about the size of the magazine cover. It's, you know, just a few pages thick, but they're like half the cost. And so having those handy to give out to people so that they can see all of the new products is also another thing that is pretty awesome. So that was the fall winter, not the new one. Okay, I also want to challenge you to, as soon as possible, make some samples with one of the new scents. If you've got an order in early May, or if you've already got your testers, look through and find some scents that you want to make some testers out of. Let me see where are all my scents here. Right here at the beginning. Now, there's quite a few scents that are classics that are going to be returning. So, like, I could right now make samples out of coconut lemongrass or ocean or Amazon rain or any of those, because those are all returning. But there's so many new awesome ones. I'll tell you, one of the ones that people have been talking about that went to World Tour is Go-Go Mango is really fabulous. I see lemon verbena on here. That's one of my favorites, and I actually have a couple of bars of that, so I might be making some samples with that. Let me think of what else. Summer Soleil and Summer Sunshine are both coming back. Those are pretty awesome. Some of the new releases, aloe water and cucumber, you know, that is something that people are like totally into, the whole spa thing. So that is something maybe that I would try. So I did want to mention about making the samples. So I used to use the little sample candy things that were, I don't have one handy. I'll have to find one when I do a training on making samples. But I used to use those ones that are for making hard candy, and they break away, and you just basically pour all of the wax on top, and it falls into all the little nooks and crannies. And then once it hardens, you just break them apart. They're really small. You can make, like, out of one bar, you can make 100 samples. But what I found is that what my customers want is they want to try their samples out in their warmers. And so so while I would probably still make some of those just to have handy to hand out to passerbys or the cashier at Walmart or whatever, the samples that I'm putting in my orders, I'm trying to use larger size. So this is one that I got at Walmart just the other day. I'm going to use this for my whiff boxes when I do like a summer sunshine theme. This one I got from the Scentsy store. Okay, and I just did some samples for something, I can't remember what. And I used 1 cube. And so I actually broke the cubes apart, just sat them there in the middle, And then I put it on my Pampered Chef stone and put them in the oven and just let it melt down for a few minutes. This is the one that I used for my, last whip box. You can see that those are fairly deep. And so I did 1 cube in each of these. So I'm doing a little bit of a larger sample with my customers. One of my goals is for my customers to just really feel spoiled, to really feel like they're getting treated. So I'm doing things like giving them whip body samples. I actually, one of the things that I want to do, I have, I've been in Scentsy now for 7 years. So I have like 10 million of these little party testers. And so you can actually take these, peel the cover off, and then pop the wax out. Now I'm not going to pop this one out because it's sun-kissed citrus, so this is good. But you can pop the wax out, or you can pop this little cap thing off, and then take that pocket and fill it with some whip body souffle. So that's a really, really good size sample. I actually bought these 2.5-inch round labels. And so, actually no, now that I'm looking at it, these are a little bit big. I think you need the 1.5 inches. So I think you need the 1.5 inches of the Avery. And did you guys know that it's really, really super easy to print labels using the Avery Print and Design Online? All you have to do is you go to Avery Print and Design Online, and you just put in this number right here. Whatever this number is, it's going to find the design for you. And then basically you just click in the box and type whatever it is you want. You can add pictures, you can add anything that you want. And then it'll put them on all the little squares. Whatever design that you design, it'll repeat it. And you can either do that, or if you want like different ones, you can do like 4 of this and 5 of this, whatever you want. And then you just run it through your printer. You just save it as a PDF. All the instructions are right there. It's super easy to do. Make sure that you did not click fit to page, because you want it to be exact dimensions. And then run it through your printer, and it's super easy. And you can save your designs, so you don't have to keep putting in your name and all of that stuff. So anyway, let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to talk about with transition? Oh, okay. So how do you get this information out to your customers about it being transition? So this is a great opportunity for you to get some messages out via social media. But just like I was telling you, this thing that I just went to on personal branding, it's all about being authentic. Okay, don't go and get somebody else's content and copy it. Don't go and try and find a lot of flyers that if they've got 10 different Scentsy consultants on their social media, they've seen that flyer 10 times. Okay, so I mean, I do that sometimes, but it's not a regular thing that I do. What your customers want to see is they want to see, oh my gosh, I just opened up the scent of the month, and this is amazing. You know what this reminds me of? That time at my grandma's house when I did blah, blah, blah. They want to hear that authentic content. They want to hear your voice, really sharing with you, with them, what your impressions are of this new catalog. One of the things that I always do whenever I get my new transition set is I do a Smell the Testers Facebook Live. I go on online Facebook Live. I usually do it in my car, so that way I know that nobody's going to disturb me or anything like that. And I just put the testers in my lap, and I just sit there and go, okay, I'm smelling, a little bit of blueberry with maybe a little touch of mint, and there's a little bit of lemon in there. Okay, yeah, that one smells great. Okay, now let me try this one. And so I go through all of my testers, and I encourage my customers, if I mention one that you think sounds awesome, write down the name so that we can get together for a sit and sniff. I also do a live catalog walkthrough. And so that's something that if you have a camera on your computer like I have right now, that you can do. So I just kind of walk them through page by page. And I mean, just let your genuine excitement shine through. Like, first of all, how cute are these friggin' paper dolls? Okay, if you don't know Heidi and Orville, let me tell you, they're the most genuine, amazing people that you will ever have the pleasure to meet. And so this picture of them, like little viejitos, there's like culture coming through. So that's part of my authenticity. This picture of them like little viejitos is like so awesome. But you know, just go page by page. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled with our charity. Have you heard about Habitat for Humanity? I remember once we did a Habitat for Humanity with our church. Okay, let's talk about this. Ooh, this is the love list. Let's hear what all the people from Scentsy love. Don't you just love that warmer there? And let your excitement just come through the camera. So again, walk them through the scents, walk them through the catalog. Private message some of your customers and say, hey, I've got the new catalog. I'm so excited about it. Do you want to get together at Starbucks for a coffee and sniff through some of the scents with me? Those are some great ways to talk to all of your customers. So I'm going to challenge you this week, number one, to finish February strong. And let's, you know, see how high we can get those PRVs with the 10% off. Let's see if we can get some recruits to sign up with us with that $49 sign up special. Secondly, I'm going to challenge you to reinvest your profit into, you know, not all of it. You need to have a little bit of fun, but reinvest some of your profit into these transition tools so you can hit the ground running with this spring summer catalog. And third, I'm going to challenge you to make 2 posts this week that are not carbon copies of somebody else, that are you authentically sharing your passions about this new catalog, this new season, and getting your customers excited. Because why do we do this? We do this because we love this product. We love the product. We love the company. We love the people that we work with. I love all of you guys. Even the ones that I haven't met, I just love you guys already, just because you love Scentsy and so do I. And so we have so much in common. So really, really, really excited. And I'm excited to start these Zoom trainings. And if you didn't get to get on, then jump on next Wednesday, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Hopefully you got the kids in bed and everything so that we can have a little chat. It's always going to be something new. And I'm glad that we have this form available to us. So thank you. It was great seeing you guys. Let's see if I can figure out how to end this meeting. Bye-bye.